how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So, brought Brittney in because we're not going to say what song she's singing, but Brittney will be singing at our wedding. And so, what?
I was like, I don't know who this girl is. I was like, I was wondering, 'cause, I mean, not to be rude, but I was like, I don't know who she is. And
Right.
that's groundbreaking stuff.
I love that.
she is a new artist. And so, listen, Marin shouted you out at CMAs last year.
Yeah.
I remember giving Marin the award. Because we were doing and then she got up and she said your name. I was like, I know her. I know Brittney Spencer. And Caitlin and I were talking about, hey, who do we want to sing the song when we actually walk down the aisle? And she goes, what about Brittney? And I said, that would be great. And then she called you, right?
Yeah.
Did we call you together, or was it just her?
It was just her, but you were in the background, and
Okay,
like at the
that's
end, you were
together.
like, "Hi, Brittney."
Yeah, that's together. I feel like that's together if I'm anywhere in the,
Yes.
the vicinity of the phone. And so, we won't say it, but do you know what song you're singing?
Yes.
Have you practiced it at all?
I did like twice, and so like I'll just keep brushing up.
Yeah, do you feel good about it?
I do. It's a beautiful song.
Thank you. A little something I wrote. I didn't write it. I didn't write
You
it.
did
Don't
a great
worry.
job.
But Brittney is also just a fantastic artist, so it gave me a reason to go, hey, let's get you in. We can talk about you playing the wet. Do you feel pressure singing as we're walking down the aisle?
You know, I mean, I don't feel pressure. I feel honored, really. And I'm just a nervous wreck usually, so so I'm just really comfortable or uncomfortable in my nervousness, and so it's gonna be a good time. I'm so happy for y'all. I really am.
Thanks. You may have seen Brittney and Amy's Instagram videos. You guys wrote a song for your podcast together?
Yeah, we wrote Outweigh, which
Yeah.
is our theme song, just to empower people to love their bodies and enjoy all kinds of food and not stress out about that kind of stuff. But Brittney's been an awesome person in my life. We met at a grocery store.
Yeah.
Is that how you guys met?
Yeah, years ago we met at Turnip Truck. So it's a long story, but she's been a great addition to my life because not only is she's a really special friend, but I have a daughter that's adopted from Haiti, and so Brittney helps me with her hair and trying to understand things that I can't relate to, and she's taken the time. She comes over and helps my daughter learn how to sleep better with her straight hair, and my daughter even started going to Brittney's hair person, and so she's been also a little mentor of sorts, but also a great friend.
Oh, yay.
But I mean, that's not why she's here. She's here on her own merit. And that's because we've been friends for a long, long time. And, I think, it's just crazy how the world
If I were
works.
bringing her in because she was your friend, she'd have been in years ago.
Right. And I never wanted, she's worked so hard and she's here because she's amazing.
I mean, yeah, and your music's great. I put you in the Women of iHeart Country.
Yep.
That
Thank
show
you.
based on your music. And then Caitlin was like, because Caitlin loves you too, and she was like, it's so good. We need to get Brittney to sing at our wedding. Because we have other friends that may pop by and do a little something at the reception, right? Pop by, they'll already be there. But she was like, it's Brittney all the way. And I was like, you know what? Her new music's good. I've been putting it in the shows. Let's just bring her on up and make a whole day of it.
Oh, I'm going to cry and have too much makeup for that.
Are you nervous here today? You said you're nervous. Would you be nervous today, or are you just cool because you're here with friends?
It's like a combination of both. I'm like, Amy's cool. I know her. Everyone else seems cool, and
We're not.
And so, I mean, just let me think you are, and it'll be fine.
Right. True or false? When you came to Nashville, you were singing backup for Carrie Underwood. Did you sing backup for Carrie Underwood?
Yeah, I sang backup for her twice. It wasn't as soon as I got here.
Yeah.
I think the last time I sang for her was at the 2019 CMA Awards. And that was really cool.
Is there a pressure because as a backup singer, you're not supposed to be noticed, right? You're supposed to literally be backup. But if you mess up, you will be noticed. So you want to do a great job, but you don't want to. It's a weird line.
It is. It's like, have fun, but don't screw this up. But Carrie's so nice. Like, I feel like if someone did mess up, she probably just, be like, oh, we all mess up sometimes. But she's so nice. You just want to do your best and give her all you've got.
What is she like when she's just singing in your ears, when you're just hearing her sing raw?
It's unreal. Honestly, that whole CMA Awards experience was unreal. Like, they raised up the curtains, and it was like a big stage, and they raised up the whole thing. And like, as soon as the curtains raise up, we're at the edge of the stage, and as it's raising up, Dolly Parton just sitting right there, and then Reba comes, and then Carrie comes. I'm just like, what is my life right now? And it's an honor. You just kind of experience all sorts of fun, weird things that you just never thought you would.
As a backup singer or background singer, what's the proper? Does it matter?
No.
I just don't want to get hit. Message boards are, we can't believe. So as a backup singer, do they ever tell you like, okay, don't dance too much. Like dance a little bit, but don't dance too much. You know, you can
No.
because I would love to see like 4 backup singers and one of them just going to town, just dancing his butt off, dancing her butt off. Because I used to watch these line dancing shows on PBS, and they would all be doing a line dance at like a cowboy bar, but there was always one guy who went a little too hard, and he was doing extra moves. He'd be like doing extra slap, slap, turn, turn. I was like, I like that guy. I would like to see that with backup singers occasionally. Like one of them was just going a little too hard, but they didn't give you any rules.
No, they didn't really give us any rules. Like they wanted us to like give a bunch of energy, especially for the song we were doing. I think we did Drinking Alone, and they just wanted the energy. And I mean, it was just a fun time. I've never heard anyone say like, don't do too much, but you know, people just want to see you have fun.
It's like the national anthem. You go up and do the national anthem. It is an honor to do it. You want to do so good that nobody remembers. Because if you sing it bad, everybody remembers if you mess up. If you nail the national anthem, I mean, if you go up and you do a perfect version in an NFL game, minor league baseball game, people go, that was amazing. All right, let's play the game. No one talks about it afterward.
Yeah.
Unless you're Whitney Houston in the Super Bowl, and that's like once every 50 years.
Yeah.
You want to go and nail the national anthem so no one remembers you nailed the national anthem. Because if you mess up the national anthem, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on TikTok. So that to me, it's a job that I don't think gets enough credit, background singers. And I just realized this as I was giving my whole little speech there. Brittney, I'd like to hear you sing a little bit. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's great.
Why don't we do a little bit of Compassion? Do you guys feel good about starting with that one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Brittney Spencer is here. You can follow her on Instagram, Brittney Spencer, Brittney with an E, Brittney Spencer. All right?
2 T's.
Cool, obviously. Would
No,
an
'cause-
T be one?
Well, Britney Spears, it's just like Britney Spears, but with 2 T's.
Okay,
Brittney-
Brittney.
there you go.
Spencer. Okay, Brittney. Tell me about that song, Compassion. What's that about?
It's about putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. I wrote it when I was coming back from the UK. Just kind of something about flying between countries makes you think about your worldview, and I wanted to challenge the views that I've had and just find a way to be more empathetic and consider that there's a bunch of life realities that I don't know and probably never will. And I just want to be more compassionate.
Brittney Spencer is here. You can follow her on Instagram, Brittney Spencer, Brittney with an E, 2 T's, I've been told.
2 T's,
to
yeah.
highlight that. Where'd you grow up, Brittney?
Baltimore, Maryland.
And when'd you come to Nashville?
8 years ago.
You got here about when we got here.
Yeah.
How's that been for you? So what's been the biggest struggle and what's been the best part about it?
I think, this is a 10-year town, and I didn't actually hear that phrase till I got here. And you don't believe it until like you look up and it's like 8 years. But that's, I guess, the challenging part. But also you just learn a whole bunch of stuff along the way. I went to college, learned about music business, met wonderful people, and I don't know, got some life in me and got to write some songs that I think I really connect with and seems to be connecting with other people too. So it's I don't know, it's like a two-edged sword, I guess.
How did you guys meet in the grocery store? Like where and what's that conversation?
I was
Well,
working there.
Brittany worked at Turnip Truck, and I went there, I don't know,
Oh,
almost
okay,
every
got it.
day.
I was like, when do you just pull up hey, is that granola bar good, ma'am? I don't know. I just didn't know how that.
Well, no, but I love to get beet juice with a little bit of ginger, and there's this perfect concoction. And
And the
Brittany,
lemon.
And the lemon, yes, that's right. And so Brittany was the only one that could make it just right. And so then we just struck up conversation. And then I was wearing, I think, Pimp and Joy. She said she liked Pimp and Joy. And then I was like, well, I want to send you a hoodie. And then one time she was in the airport with her Pimp and Joy hoodie on, and she ran into my brother-in-law in like Colorado. Like it was like just all these little things that kept bringing us together. And then we would DM a lot, and then we started hanging out. And then here, now she's like spent Thanksgiving with my family. Like we're legit. It's crazy when I think back that we met at Turnip Truck. But if you ever need beet juice, Brittany's got it.
But it also shows you too that, and it's not just you, it's so many of my friends and even people that are artists in this town. Like you have to move here and like hustle and work to just be able to work.
Yeah.
Like you had to go work at the grocery store so you could write songs.
Yep. Oh, that was one of my jobs. I've like done social media accounts. I worked at juice bars. I worked at the airport. I've done everything.
She currently works at Warby Parker.
I do.
Oh man, I had like 10 pair of Warby Parkers.
You need
at one
more
time.
glasses, let me know.
Shout out.
I got you.
It's blowing up for you though. Just on our side of it. Obviously, you're here on the show, but you're going to be the featured artist on the Countdown. You're going on the Women's Show. I see you on CMT. Like,
Yeah.
do you feel like things now are starting to pop a little bit?
They are. It's a really humbling feeling. Things are like kind of taking off, and it's really fun because during the pandemic, everything is happening from behind a screen. I'm like in pajamas looking at my phone during the best moments, and it's like is it real? Is it not real? But it is real. And then the next day I go to work.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing. I love it.
Tell the mom, or sorry, why am I nervous? Tell the story about your mom. I think that's a cool part of, I mean, your family has championed you. And I mean, Brittney's, she's a black woman. And like her mom is the one that told her when other people were saying, you can't do country music. And her mom was like, yes, you can. Bought you a pair of cowgirl boots.
Yeah, she did.
And believed in you and said you could do it. And that's what you were in an article, right? Or your mom was in the news and your mom was like, I can't believe it.
I love when Amy tells my whole story too. That's great.
No,
she's like,
it's
tell the
great.
story, and then she tells every part of it.
Sorry, you tell
I
it.
get to just
you
listen.
tell it. You tell it.
Well, you said it. I like it. I got to listen.
Sorry, I love it. Because I didn't want you to be weird about telling a story, so I thought I'd do it for you, but never mind.
No, it's wonderful. That was incredible. Yeah, my mom, she always believed in me. She got me a class ring because I'm not like really into like holidays and all the things. Like I was pissed I had to go to my high school graduation because I had a gig that day. But I didn't take graduation photos or anything, but she got me a class ring, and on one side was a cowboy hat and the other side was like a pair of cowboy boots. She got me my first pair of like cowboy boots, and she just always believed in me. She said that God told her I wouldn't be with her for a long time in Baltimore. And so when I call her now and tell her like the different things happening, she's like, oh yeah. And she's just so calm. And I'm just like, are you excited? She's like, yeah, I just knew this was going to happen.
She expected it.
Yeah. But there was one thing I told her about recently, and she like lost her mind. Oddly enough, I was calm. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to happen. She was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, girl, calm down. It's fine. And but it's fun to kind of just watch her. And those articles that came out, that was like the best thing for me, because I get weirded out like talking about myself and like seeing things about myself. But I finally got to send something like, hey, read this. This is about you. And she loved that.
Brittney Spencer's here. We're gonna do one more, and I want to play the cover you guys did of "Crowded Table" by the Highwomen, and because this thing went viral.
Yeah.
Right, and that's kind of a weird feeling when all of a sudden you start to get a bunch of people going, hey, we like this person we've never met in our life and we've never heard of her, but let's spread the video.
Yeah.
So where did you record this video?
On my couch.
Yeah.
Chilling. I had just gotten that romper. Side note, I had just gotten that romper, the jean one. And I was like, oh, I want to wear it. And so, I saw, I think I saw like Jimmy Fallon the night before, and they had just got finished playing it. And I just thought, man, this is such a warm song, and watching the togetherness and like, people kind of be with each other. I live in a studio apartment, and during the pandemic, it's been me, and I watched it and I thought, oh, that's fun. I love it. And it made me feel warm, and I posted it online, and Marin and Amanda Shire so graciously reposted it and invited me to come sing with them. And I honestly still can't believe it's real. And that was like 5 months ago. It's insane.
Brittney will be singing as Caitlin and I walk down the aisle.
Caitlin walks down the aisle. You're already
that's
there.
awesome.
No, I'll be walking too the whole time. I want to walk back and forth as you sing. That's the goal, is that I don't stop walking. I don't walk down the aisle. What about when I walk to get to my spot?
You guys come from the back and they just line up.
Well, when I come from the back, sing some Weezer. And then...
I got you.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know that. I thought I was going to walk down the aisle.
Well, I mean, you can. It's your wedding. You do you. Whatever. I think we've learned that this is your wedding. You don't have to do traditionally walk down the aisle.
You ever see Pink in her shows when she swings on that thing up on the arena?
Awesome.
What if I did
Yes.
that down the aisle?
Do it.
That'd be killer.
That's
I
what I'm
think you should
saying.
do it.
Yeah. All right, you guys follow Brittney Spencer. Really excited for you. It actually was a little harder for you to get on the show because you were Amy's close friend. I was always like, we can't bring friends up. But then you're just killing it
But
so
yeah,
much.
but I never asked for it.
She
also.
never once asked for it, ever. Which I'd be mad about, honestly. I would pull
No,
her aside
no,
and be like, how
no.
did you not ask?
I'd be mad for you. But Amy, thank you for not doing it. And thank you for having me. Y'all are awesome. My nerves are like gone now because it's over. Thank you.
All right, Brittney Spencer. There's Brittney. Good to see you. Nice job. Back in a second.
It's a Bobby Bones show.